Good day, guys. I've had this here for a little while. It's yeah, belongs to I'm pretty sure it belongs to the fellow either lives in the US or Philippines. I don't know which one, but yeah, it's going back to the Philippines. This thing came in for repair, and it's had a lot of stuff fixed up on it, and yeah, it had some funny junction box, and we replaced it, so it's all direct connect down to how what that little head unit there, that's how you control it on part of it. And it's got this big massive coil on there. It's got a preamp in the coil. And the thing about this is that it detects cavities. So if you're going over the ground and the ground disappears underneath, like there's a cave or something's dug out, it'll actually indicate it. So it's quite interesting how it does that. And yeah, you got buttons here on the front. Is it menu? Have a look at all this stuff, right? Um, it it's got a way of telling you how deep things are. I've got it running off my power supply at the moment. Oops, that's me. I just moved on the chair, and yeah, it's saying ground effect. So I don't know if I can actually. Oh, I can. I can tune that out. Oops, no. I'm moving on the chair. So anyway, yeah, it measures depth, and I think I might have to go through the menu. Do I? I don't know. I don't really know how to use it exactly. Depth. Now you do it, or you have to do it down here. I think you might have to do it down here on this thing here. You hit OK. I had it there before, but I know it's volume. Um, light. Oh, hang on. Here we go. You got a menu thing here. Look at this. Ferrous and non-ferrous. Oh well. Turn it off. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit the OK button before I did that, but it wants to slide all over the place. Anyway, sensitivity. How about I'll drop that down? No, I should have hit OK on it. I think sensitivity. OK. Oh, there you go. It's got to go green. Does it? Not quick enough. I don't know. Okay, sensitivity 10. No, there you go. Yeah, drop it down to 2. Oh, then I think I have to hit OK. Like I say, I fix these things. I don't know how to drive them. So you do that. It's got to go back to the other color, I think, and then you go menu. There we go. And on here, there's a way to. It's got to be in the menu somewhere. There's a way of getting it to measure. You can it'll actually tell you roughly the target size, and well, it's meant to. I don't know if it actually does. Yeah, uh, I don't really know the menu system. So you got that. Okay. Obviously, I meant to push something. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. More buttons on the handle. What does that do? What is that? There's one there and one there. Oh, there we go. Okay, that does something. What if I hit OK? It's got another menu. Like I say, I really don't know how to drive it. I just got it so all the functions worked, and it picks up metal, which is probably the most important thing. But yeah, go back to the menu, and yeah, round and around we go. Um, yeah, I'll just leave it where it is. So it does work. It tune things out and make it pick up things, but I don't think I've got it in the detection mode, have I? Search and mineral iron off. Yeah, I'm going to say I really don't know much about this. Maybe just hit the OK button There's a whole heap of buttons here on this thing. What do you do? No, it hasn't budged. No. Oh, that changed something. And yeah, I light. That changed it to light. Go back to the menu. But I know it does all this weird and wonderful stuff. We've got this ground balance, 47 grand effect, something or other. But yeah, I've cranked it right down to next to no sensitivity. So maybe that's the problem, or I haven't initiated something. But very interesting gadget. Best way to do these things is you turn it off, right, and then you turn it back on. That's how you if you muddle up the menu. I don't know. I've never measured anything with it, and I've never done anything with this detector except repaired it. But I know they're expensive. I think I'll just have to select. I'm going to select. Is that how you do it? Yep. Okay. It's detected its T44 search coil, which is that big thing there. And yeah, I think I've got to crank the power supply up. It's sucking a bit of current. It's got a battery indicator at the bottom there. And it didn't come with a battery because people won't ship them with batteries. There we go. Give it a couple more volts. I'm probably getting a little bit of drop through those clip leads. And how do you make it work? I think you hit OK again, do you? No? Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it is. I just don't know. Well, there we go. Got some metal near the coil. Okay. So, yeah, I got the sensitivity way down. So, look at that. I put in a hot rock. It's obviously not balanced, but the hot rock wants to say it's a cavity. But obviously, the ground balance isn't correct, so it will probably. I really don't know. Okay, it's like I'm driving something I don't know how to drive. So not that I want to learn because it only came in for repair and a few modifications on the junction box there. But yeah, it's an interesting. I've never really played with these before, and yeah, it's got buttons on it that this and that, and oh, okay, that moves that. Now I know what's going on. I can move it up and down sideways, or just push the button at the back. And what did that do? That, yeah, like I say, I don't know how to drive it. I think it's a quick ground balance button at the back here I'm pushing. I think. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I probably pushed all the buttons in a particular way and screwed it up or something. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, there you go. It's got okay, it's gone to a scanning mode now. I had to hold that button down. So if you hold this button down, it actually did that. So yeah, it gives you a hang on, let's do that again. I held this big square button down. Is that the one I did? No. What was it? The back one? I did something and it went into a scanning mode. Maybe I have to hit OK first and do it. There we go. Oh, the big button. You have to hit OK, and then it does this thing. It says poor signal. Well, okay. How about it give you a signal? What does that do? The signal strength of the target. Well, obviously I got no idea how to drive it, but anyway, it does all this weird stuff. But yeah, it does have I think it has a normal coil, and it's got this great big whopping coil on it, right? And it's basically turn a switch that works with the big coil, and you go that way. And it's meant to work with a small coil, but there is no small coil, so maybe it yeah, it detects there's nothing there. So oh yeah, it's saying there's no coil connected for that mode, but it works on that one. draws a bit of current too. It sits there about 15 or so volts, drawing a little over half an amp. Well, it's not that bad, I suppose. But yeah, the thing that gets me, it wants to come up in Spanish to start with, Espanol, and then we make it English, hit OK, and detects the battery, detects this big monster coil, and yeah, I think Dave's here. I hear the doorbell. I think he's gone up and tried to get me a bottle of something up at Dan Murphy's. That's a pair of scissors, but I remember I turned the sensitivity down to 2. So yeah, it's just trying to understand how to work this detector. I think it's really a job of reading the manual, or else you won't know how it works. Yeah, it does all this stuff. Maybe that one does it. Oh, I don't know. No, let's go to it back in scanning mode. Yeah, so poor signal. Maybe it's because it doesn't like interference. Dave's here. What's he got? Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, this thing is working. Good. Yeah. So I don't know how to work it properly, but it picks up metal. It tunes out the hot rock. Yeah, I'm just pushing buttons because I don't know. And then you got the menu here on the front. So push that, and it goes between that, and then buttons on here. Something does something, and I notice if you push this big button, this one, oh, there we go. So even that does something, but I don't know what it's done. What if I hit OK now? No, watch this. Scanning. So analysis report. Okay. I think what you meant to do is you meant to scan stuff. It's got a record button on it here. It says record. So you go over something, record it, then it analyzes it, and then it gives you this readout. So like I say, I've never read the manual on this. I don't know. All I really needed to do was know where the power button was, and basically go over it and see what it wasn't doing, and then track that down and repair it. So it's all repaired anyway. But yeah, it's got all these functions on this box that, yeah, a bit different than any other type of metal detector. So anyway, the Deep Hunter, Nokta macro.
Ultra time consuming large headache machine.
Oh yeah, David calls it ultra time consuming large headache machine. Yeah, because yeah, very, very interesting to work on, to say the least. I'm not going to say too much about it, but it's all functioning. So it's probably going over the Philippines to go and hunt Yamamoto's treasure or something. That's what I suspect. It may not be. I don't know. But yeah, there it is anyway. So that is this detector, and the Dirty Great Whopping coil. It's got belts and everything. You wear everything on you. I suppose you wear it so the screen's out the front, and it all folds down into a nice little box. So that's this gadget. But I thought it might be worthwhile just showing what else is out there. You know, we get weird stuff. I've got something else. What else is something out there I've got to fix too? It's weird.
It's another headache.
And David calls them headaches because they're left of field detectors. It's a big box thing, and I haven't even really had a look at it. I think it might be one of Eric Foster's designs from years and years ago. So yeah, we'll check it out later anyway and just see what it is. But yeah, anyway, the guy who watches my channel, this is your detector, and you can see that it works. Catches.